it's been a long time, but the Late Parsha Show is back in action. For this week, at least. The Torah portion we've been studying and which is read this week is called Shalach. The word Shalach means to send. Yo, I shlach you a text message. Not like that. In context, the Torah portion opens up with us Jews being right near the border of the land of Israel. Well, the future land of Israel. God gives permission to Moses to send spies to check the land out if he so wishes. Now, God had already told us that we would be successful in taking over this land he promised to Abraham, and that it was a most beautiful land flowing with milk and honey, so we really didn't need to send any spies. But for whatever reason, which simply was a lack of faith, us Jews decided to request of Moses to send spies, which once he obtained permission from God, he did. But the spies episode didn't end so well. In fact, it's because of what happened that us Jews spent 40 years wandering in the desert before finally entering the land with Joshua. The spies, all but 2 of them, came back and scared everyone by reporting that the people currently occupying the land were outrageously fierce. They even went so far as to give their own prediction of a future failed attempt at conquering the land, despite God's promise otherwise. They struck terror into the hearts of many of us Jews, and what do you think we did? Kvetch. We started complaining to God and made it pretty clear that we were not interested in going into the land of Israel. Now, on a deeper level, the negative report of the spies wasn't an evil plot to try and go against God. In fact, it was an expression of wanting to be close to God. You see, in the desert, we were living on a most sublime and exalted spiritual state. We had miracles from top to bottom. We didn't have to worry about a thing. Everything was taken care of by God. From bread falling from the heaven to clouds doing our laundry for us, we were able to focus 100% on deepening our relationship with God. Nothing else was tugging at our sleeve. Settling in the land of Israel, however, would come with some serious fundamental changes in our reality. We'd start living normally.
We go from the spiritual high we got so used to experiencing throughout the Exodus and our trek in the desert to this normal life living in the land of Israel.
We wouldn't have God sustaining us miraculously. No more bread falling from heaven. Now it's physical bread time. We'd have to do physical work to be able to eat physical bread, which creates physical waste, and the list goes on and on and on. And whoa, where'd all the time go? When are we going to serve God? And it was this worry that brought the spies to give the report that they gave, in order to prevent us from entering the land of Israel and keep us in our wondrous and spiritual reality. But we were mistaken. Big time. God created this physical universe so he can dwell within it, within us. Our soul, an actual piece of God, was placed within our body because God wants for godliness to be in the physicality. Living in a holy spiritual reality is for angels. God didn't place us in bodies so we can be angels. God placed us here so we can serve him and recognize him within this physical world, within our physical mindset, in our physical speech, and in our physical action. Anyways, may all of us be reunited in the land of Israel with the revelation of Mashiach, and may we see God in this world. May it be immediately.
There's no limit